So my name is Nicolas Chevrollier. I work for an organization which is called the Base of the Pyramid Innovation Center. So it's also low-income groups and Base of the Pyramid. Let's make a fuzz out of it. At the center, we look at actually to accelerate, learn about and develop market-based innovation for Base of the Pyramid consumer, producer, or entrepreneurs. We do this via 4 pillars, which are quite important in the settings we have today. We look at social embeddedness, so the relevance of product and services to people at the base of the pyramid. We looked at inclusive business models, so how to make this also affordable in an inclusive way in the settings we are operating. We look at scaling strategy, that also Ludovid has mentioned. It's good to have it in a village, but we want to scale at the national, regional, international level. And we look at impact financing as well, because this also really needs innovation to make those initiatives actually grow. What I've been doing for the past 10 years is to look actually at how ICT could benefit people at the base of the pyramid. So what I will try to do in 4 slides today is to give you a brief overview of what that is, and to give you a lot of pointers that you can read afterwards, so that will be your homework. What I'm interested in also is commercially viable type of initiatives. So I've also been focusing a lot on companies with ICT developing sound business models reaching social impact. Let's start with 2 examples of those type of companies. On the top corner, the company is called Eysink. For people that know actually the scene in Ghana, Eysink actually it's a mobile system that enables farmers in rural areas to exchange knowledge, to consult market prices, even nowadays to bid actually on products and commodities. And this is done via a very simple SMS-based system. And Eysink does this actually on a commercial basis. And they have reached also a scale in Ghana. They expand also now in neighboring countries. On the bottom right of this slide, it's an organization called Fino. It's in India. For those coming from India today, I think you might know this initiative. Fino actually provides financial services in rural areas. They are not providing only access to money, but they are providing also loans, reminiscence, pension, access to pension payment for the government via an IT system. Fino in India has reached about 35 million consumer, and they do this also with very high-tech and technology innovation. They use actually this picture that you see here. People can be registered with their fingerprint, and they are totally logged to the system of Fino. So this is also a commercial company, and they are almost breaking even now. What I want to draw here, and perhaps it's nothing new for you guys in the room, but what ICT can do for you in either agriculture or even in nutrition. I've heard a lot of access this morning. Well, ICT is all about access. So it gives you access to financial services, not only money, but loan. If you sell products, that can be very useful. It gives you access to knowledge. We think of nutrition, we think of education. This is knowledge. Well, ICT can help you with that. You can do, for example, SMS campaign. And there you can take examples of other sectors. In health, for instance, this type of campaign via SMS to educate people has been very successful. So also there is some lesson learned that we can get from other sectors. And the last one that I've mentioned before, it's access to market. It's nice actually that you have products, but it's good to sell them. And ICT can be actually a medium between your products and the buyer at the end of the day. For all those examples here, there are numerous innovations that have been tested and that work, commercially based, with IT system to do all this. So what I'm saying here is that the innovation lab is full. The one thing that we should do is to put the factory in place and to use those innovations. Just to tell you also, I said, this is my last slide actually, by the way, is to give you some examples of the relevance of this topic now. It's very hot also from the ICT industry. Let me give you a few examples. I participated actually in this study this year, where with Orange actually and other people in the ICT industry, we've looked at all the initiatives that have reached a certain scale at the base of the pyramid with ICT innovations. So we look at 280 cases, and we have done in-depth case study on 20 of them. This is a public report. It's been published in September this year. If you want to have great examples for your business, there are a lot of examples from agriculture and from on the side of nutrition. So you can look at this. It's publicly available. Then a month ago, 15th of October, a report as well, Connected Agriculture, was released by Vodafone and Accenture. Same story, looking at what's been working in the field of ICT innovation in agriculture. This is also publicly available, a great source of idea for you guys also to apply in your own business, your own initiatives. Finally, a few days ago, a few weeks ago, InfoDev, which is the part of the World Bank that looked at ICT, released this website. It's an e-source book with, again, a number of initiatives, a number of ideas, a number of innovations that's been used in the field, that's been proven. All this is really made available. The one thing we have to put into practice, but this is a great source of materials that you can use in your business. I just want to end with one slide on challenges. Because ICT, as Ludovid mentioned, is only a way to get somewhere. It's only a medium to services, products, and system innovation. What's very important, and that we've seen in all the studies, is that there is sometimes a confusion between needs and demands. It's interesting to know what people need. It's perhaps more interesting to hear, especially when you think of commercially based initiatives, what they are willing to pay, and that's the demand. So we pay a great deal of attention in our center to analyze actually what's the demand at the base of the pyramid. The other thing as well is that one service alone cannot solve much, especially in ICT, and financial sustainability comes with a portfolio of services across sector. Health, agriculture, water, ICT can help, and if you bring a bundle of service, a portfolio of services, it becomes financially sustainable. As Ludovid mentioned, inclusiveness is also very important. We're talking about high-tech technology from time to time. Education can also be done via inclusiveness, by embedding actually people at the base of the pyramid as consumer, as entrepreneurs, a producer of those innovations, and this works fairly well. The last one is directly linked to the telco. There is still there's a gap in infrastructure in developing countries. If I ask today who owns a cell phone in this room, I think everybody has a cell phone. Raise your hand. Yeah. I think it's more than 100%. Some people have 2 of them. In Africa, for instance, it will be the case in 5-6 years' time, but it's access to a cell phone. It's not owning a cell phone. So there is still a gap in infrastructure on broadband as well, which is important for e-commerce. So there is still a certain gap in terms of development for infrastructure. So I would like to leave it to those 1, 2, 3, 4 points that for us are key for success when you develop ICT innovation at the base of the pyramid. Thank you.